Zhu Yahe with this chicken Lao Tzu. I think it's really a god match who goes out to play. Playing EDC every day is like eating CTV. Hello everyone, I'm Brother Shi. I will introduce it to you today. It is also our old friend, 5 or 5 Open, his latest bar material. We have been doing this for a long time. From the DLC version that he first released from the beginning, to later ceramic layer versions, to later PI versions. This time, he said it was the last time it was flexible. The anti-aircraft artillery version this time, his anti-aircraft artillery version is solitaire. It should be 1000 plus. I did the math. He has sold 2000 Wookiee plus one of this anti-aircraft gun. The unit price of EDC toys is probably above 1000 on average. Such a toy can sell for 2000, oh my god. Many of our EDC toys are generally limited to dozens. It would be nice to have a few hundred. These 2000 are really a very scary data. Then let's take a look at this version. How about 1000 friends took this toy? Then let's also give these friends an evaluation. See if he is overturning or eat calmly. First of all, let's talk about the biggest feeling of misopening and throwing. Is this tuning fork that's very loud. I put this microphone in. Compared with the old model, this high one is really this crisp and invincible. Very fragrant. If you like this particularly loud Incha, then you must buy it. Of course, Brother Shi personally is very loud about this. The In one is not particularly fond of it. I like the kind that is slightly less loud. If you don't like this sound, it's okay. You can replace this fine with a quick opening backbone. I think it's very good. Then let's talk about this feel. It has been thinned out compared to the previous PI and tie board. But because of this accusation system, although he did it to be thin, he is still the heaviest of all the 5.5 handles. Because he has done thinning, his center of gravity will be more in line with this middle line. So he was in his hands, although it was heavy. But you don't think it's an unbalanced knife. In these 5.5 openings that I have played, I have never played with it except for the engraving and his gold carving version. I should have played them all. I think he should be ranked second only to this PI. Of course, I say this is just about this cake and this blade. The weight ratio is also tight, slightly behind. Of course, if you add this bar material, it has an oily and skin-friendly bonus. It should be the best feel of all the Wookiee I've ever played. Then let's talk about a few more points. I think this back clip is very well done. If you don't have an option, I recommend you to get this clip. Because you have some DIY space in the future. And this back clip is when you do some opening and closing movements. You can see that our hand can also be picked on this piece to increase your grip area, let you open the box more calmly. So if you can choose this back clip, I suggest that you should choose it. I think this enlightenment. As for this 2025 to 2026, a toy that continues to be popular. I think its sales volume and secondary market price are already very telling. We don't need to tout it too much. Let's give it a little opinion. As a toy worth more than 1,000 yuan. This is also a toy for more than $1,000. This one too. Now it is also a toy of more than 1,000 yuan. This is also a toy that costs more than 1,000 yuan. This spindle screw, including the 2 screws under this, we can make a little more progress. This screw is really a bit priceless. The previous Thai version was because it was a startup version, so let's not talk about it. The latter PI version because it is the cheaper version of this economical version. Let's not say anything. What about this version? This price has also come up. Then the overall workmanship has also matured. So I think you can replace some of our customized screws, including with the spindle logo, or do it better, do some of this treatment. This is a slight place, I think it can be improved a little bit. Of course, people have this cost consideration when making products. We are understandable. Anyway, I think this toy, if you book this, I think you can eat a complay, mainly the bulk version. There is definitely no problem without overturning the big car. Finally, let's also take out our male happiness bag. Let's take a look at it. Elegant black with this chicken Lao Tzu. I think it's really a beginner to play with the god well. This is all we have today. Playing EDC every day. It's like eating and flying. What else do you want to see? You can leave me a message in the comment area. I'm Brother Shi. See you next time.